Hi Scorpio, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I'm pulling energies and messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of December, finishing off with a little sneak peek into the first week of January. As usual, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign, Scorpio. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, then don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, so we're doing a Celtic cross for the month of December. It is the most comprehensive this retrograde. Sorry, Scorpio. I'm a Virgo. It's the Mercury retrograde. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. We're doing a Celtic cross for you. Best overview for the month. We will look at your current energies, what you're leaving behind, and what you're currently focused on. On this side of the table, we'll go into the pathway. That's any trials and obstacles, and also victories and triumphs that you might encounter throughout the month of December as you move through the month. We will then pull some cards for the first week of January, and as usual, we'll finish off with some advice from the universe. So if you're good to go, Scorpio, so am I. Let's just jump straight into the crossing. Can I please see the month of December for Scorpio, please? The month of December for Scorpio, please. The month of December for Scorpio. Whoa. That was a bit wobbly, Scorpio. Are you guys feeling okay? I didn't like that shuffle. We're doing one more time, Scorpio, and then we're jumping in, promise, okay? Right, okay, pop a shuffle for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, a couple of shuffles, please, for Scorpio. A couple of shuffles for Scorpio, please. Where's Scorpio be at in December, please? Shuffles for Scorpio, please. Two of Cups. Well. Okay, another energy on the table. In the crossing, the moon. There you go. For those of you who've been here before, you know, Scorpios, you always throw me your moon. You do. But I'll forgive you. Okay. Love you a lot, Scorpio. Right, so from the moon, okay, something unknown is coming in regards to a connection you are currently in. On the exit, the Page of Swords. Supporting the reading, the Ace of Pentacles. In the crowning energy, the Empress. And on your focus, the King of Swords. A truth. It's currently unknown to you, though. It's going to present an opportunity to move you in a certain direction towards somewhere. It's like you're anticipating it a little bit, though. And it's almost like it's that situation which is so common when you're expecting something, and then the minute you drop it or give up on it, it appears. It's like that. And then the Empress in the focus. I don't know if this is a particular person to you. I'll find out when we clarify. But at the moment, it's just kind of seeing like trustworthy. Energetically, someone known and trustworthy. That's what you want, or who you are to other people. So I'm going to, and helpful, that sort of thing. The person you go to in an emergency. That's the vibe I'm getting off the Empress today for you, Scorpio. Right, can I go into the pathway, please? Let's see what's in the pathway. Okay, that one. That was flipped itself. High self-advice. Two of Wands in reverse. In the energy that surrounds you, you might not be aware of it. The Knight of Swords. In your hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. And in the outcome, the Eight of Wands? No, the Six of Wands. This makes sense to the message you're getting, or thing that's going to happen. Something that you're not expecting. Two of Wands reversed comes in pretty quick. Energy that surrounds you, you might not be aware of it. Knight of Swords, it comes in the form of a message, swords, or a conversation or something like that. Don't know really what's going on with the Nine of Wands. I think it's around this anticipatory energy you've got. Whatever this is, you're thinking like, will it be good news, will it be bad news? That kind of thing. And it seems like it's going to be good news because you're feeling pretty good about it by the exit, by the outcome, the Six of Wands. Well, if I'm on the money, Scorpio, stick around. We're going to clarify and get into the details, okay? Right, can I please see that Two of Cups with Scorpio? What's going on there? Into your current energies regarding you and another energy. Two of Cups. Doesn't have to be a lover. Could be a friend, could be a family member, it could be anybody. Right, okay, can I get the Two of Cups? Can I get the Two of Cups, please, for Scorpio? Two of Cups for Scorpio, please. Two of Cups for Scorpio. Three of Swords reversed. Who just had the Three of Swords reversed? Not reversed. Can't remember who it was. Somebody did. The Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody behaved or acted irrationally. A little bit. and it affected a connection. Now, I don't know if the connection is over or it's just affected it some way. Almost maybe broke it down. You show me here, like, so if the way someone's showing up to the connection, they're not really emotionally connected to it. Not yet. They are, but I'm always getting a little bit of dissociation. So the things that they're doing within the connection are not making any sense. They're not thinking it through. That's what you show me. Reversed hangman, not thinking through some kind of investment that is not upsetting, but it's not really good either. So that's why it's like dissociation a little bit. I don't know. All right, okay, let's go to the moon. The moon in the crossing energy, please. The moon. What's the moon about? The 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Right, there's definitely something coming in, or there's something you and this other energy are striving towards. So I don't know whether or not the other energies, whatever they're doing, it's probably not to you in the connection, it's towards the common goal you have. So let's say you and another energy decide to put some money together to buy a house. And you both agree to put in, I don't know, £1,000 each a month. I mean, that's a lot. No one's doing that. But just stay with me here, Scorpio. And you'll go, okay, so here's my 1,000. And then instead of putting in 1,000, the other energy spends 1,000. So you're like, I thought you wanted to save for a house. They're like, yeah, I do. And they're like, okay, well, are you doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it. And then the same thing happens next month. You put in the 1,000, they spend it. So it's not even that they're not putting into the house. They're also spending the money that should have been saved. But so on one hand, they're saying one thing, but they're doing something different. And it's affecting you, at least on an emotional level. That was just an example. But it's affecting you on an emotional level. But it's disconnected. It's like they don't realise even that they're doing it. Like they think, like say they put in their £1,000, they're not spending it, they're spending it on lottery tickets. Because they're like, well, actually, it's more efficient if we spend £1,000 a month on lottery tickets, then we'll win the lottery and we'll use that money to buy the house. It's like the logic is off or something with this other energy that you're with. Very specific like that, but something like that. Not exactly that, but that's kind of the vibe. Right, can I get the Page of Swords in the exit? And that's nothing to do with something, a message coming, something coming in for you though. So let's see. Right, the Page of Swords. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They could have been spending all their money on lottery tickets. I mean, if that was to be a tarot card, it would be the 10 of Pentacles in reverse for sure. Anyway. 3 wands. And the 10 of Swords reversed. Something that coming towards you that you thought was never going to happen is going to happen. It's not happened yet though. Something real. Something that you were like, this has got potential. We could do this. We could make this. Maybe one day. I think it's something that you either didn't have time or attention for, or whoever else is attached to that, if there's anyone else attached to that, didn't have time or attention for. I kind of get this might be separate to this other energy that's like being a bit weird with what they're saying, what they're doing, but we'll see. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, and the supporting energy? King of Pentacles. I'll take the top 3 spirits. You keep doing this. 3 of Cups. Oh, no, we'll take them all. 2 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Oh, interesting. Right, that's why it's the moon. So the other energy attached to you is doing something unusual that doesn't make any sense to you. There is sense to it, though. But for some reason, either they're not telling you or the universe hasn't revealed it yet. See, the 6 of Wands is like confidence and victory. 2 of Cups, so it's to do with you and this other energy again, right? 3 of Cups. Where to you it seems like kind of casual and fun. It's actually quite serious. The King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles doesn't make bad investments. But your person, I think they're just taking a bit of a laxy-daisy approach to it. It might be making you a bit nervous. This is around the beginning of December, by the way. Well, in the supportive energy. In the exit, it's back in November. But something like that. Anyway, let's go to the Empress. This is why you want... That's what I mean. You were saying about someone being reliable. You're like, do I trust them and their process? Because it doesn't make sense to you at all. Makes sense to them, though. Okay. Yeah, look, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, a Hierophant. Yeah. Yeah, you should trust them. I think they know what they're doing, to be honest, Scorpio. They're very aware of their structure, their frameworks, their beliefs, what it is that you want. Basically, their soul contract to you, or some kind of agreement with you. They're very much aware of it. Their heart's in it. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles are willing to put in the work as well, and that's what they're intending to do. You as well. I mean, this is your crowning energy, but for some reason I'm getting the vibe this belongs to the other person. It's like this is what you want to see from them. And I think it's there, or else they'd have all come out reversed. So it's not your wishful thinking. I think it's there, but I just don't think it's coming out the way you expect. Maybe that's why you dropped your expectations in the past and we might have been like, do you know what, just do what you want. I'm tired of you. Just do what you want. Anyway, can I get the King of Swords, please? The King of Swords. Oh. The Star, yeah, there is something you're going towards. The Emperor and okay, we've got the Emperor and the Empress on the table, okay, and the Page of Wands. Oh, Page of Wands, really? Okay. So you have a very serious conversation with whoever this is about, like, come on, like, can you explain to me how this is helping? I don't know what they say to you, Scorpio, but you, at the end of the conversation, you're like, okay, you kind of start opening up to this thing. You start opening up to this way of doing this thing, whatever it is that you're doing together. You're like, okay, we'll try it your way, but you're kind of bracing yourself a little bit for impact there, but you're like, okay. You're choosing to trust whoever this is, even if on the surface what they're doing makes no sense. Okay, can I get the Two of Wands in reverse, please? The Two of Wands. This is not the deck I normally pick up, but hey ho, we let the cards do whatever they want in the monthly reads. Okay, the Two of Wands in reverse, please. Two of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Six of Cups. This is very much you saying to me, the universe, possibly this other energy as well, as you are making this a lot harder than it needs to be. That's what they're doing. That's why it doesn't make any sense. It just seems like the long way round of whatever it is they're doing here. I think it was an idea you probably completely given up on at some point anyway. So you're kind of happy to let them do it. So long as it doesn't have a huge detrimental impact on you. So you're like, okay, I'll take a brief pause in my life journey to help you or assist you or be with you on this little mission. But it makes no sense to me why you're doing it this way. You both want to go to the same place. You both have the same goal. They somehow convince you to do it their way, but you agree to do it. But I think it's because you're like, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter anyway, because I never thought it would work out. I don't know why you're going along with it anyway, but that's totally up to you. It probably makes perfect sense in the context of what's going down for you in the 3D. Right, can I get this Knight of Swords then, please? This is the energy that surrounds you and you might not be aware of it. The Knight of Swords. The Five of Swords, yeah, okay. The Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands in reverse. At some point, you start questioning whether or not you are aligned with whoever this is. You're like, yeah, they make me happy, but practically, do they? They seem to be causing you headaches with whatever it is you're doing. You consider, I don't think you do it, but you do consider breaking it off. Going your separate ways, doing your own things differently. Something like that. Okay, can I get the... I don't know if you do. You're showing me the thought process of it, though. Can I get the Nine of Wands, please? In the hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. The good news or the bad news. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Good news, it looks like. The Magician. And... Samhain, which is like, it's not death, it's a bit like death, but it's like death to rebirth. This is a slightly different deck from tarot. It does follow tarot, but it also has other themes in there. Yeah. I mean, it's good news, but it's almost like once you drop any expectations of this, then it comes back around and whatever you're trying to manifest happens. But once you completely let go of being bothered about it, of trying to fight this energy on it, you just stick to your lane, Scorpio, and then things kind of unfold as they're supposed to. Right, can I get the 6 of Wands there, please, for Scorpio? The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands, please, for Scorpio. The 6 of Wands, please. Four of Cups. Yeah, as I was just saying, once you stop giving a shit, shit starts happening. 7 of Cups, yeah. And Lydia, which is like it's like Temperance. And also the King and I see it as Temperance. No, it is Temperance, but I also see it as almost like the also the Emperor and the Empress on the card. So if you notice, she's pregnant. The Emperor's in his throne. So this represents the energies come together. You come together later on down the line. You come together, and it's like, I mean, this is quite a journey you're going on with this person, Scorpio. So they carry on working in their weird, wacky way towards whatever it is you're doing. You're like, I don't care what you're doing. Just keep it to yourself. Show me when it's done. They do show you when it's done, and they come up trumps. They do. They've got so you come back together at some point. But this is their energy, and through that somehow it opens up loads of more options, and together you choose one. But you choose one in such a way. Your energy is really nice here, Libra. You are really kind of letting them take the lead. You're like, yeah. So you identify in this process where you're good, where your energy is needed, and you're just focusing on that. Anything else that surrounds it, you're either just leaving it to this other energy, or you're just leaving it to the universe. You're like, you'll only deal with what's in front of you, and to an extent that you can deal with it. You're not going to overstretch yourself, but nor are you going to shy away from the challenge as it arises. You're not going to fight this person on what it is, or whatever it is. Whatever it is you're working towards comes in, though. It comes in. Now, I don't know if this could be something as simple as, I just want to have a steady, grounding relationship with this person. Or it could be something as huge as setting up a business. Take it as it resonates. But something happens here where you come together really, really nicely. And you get more options. It's like you've got what you've learnt from this situation. They've got what they learnt from this situation. They then come together near the end. And we're now near the end of December for this one, Libra. So bear that in mind. And then you're like, oh my God, together we have created so much. So that's what you weren't expecting. What we picked up at the beginning of the reading is actually what you're going for. Even though this energy attached to you seems chaotic and not knowing what they're doing and all that, together with your balanced energy and their kind of up and down energy, you actually get out of it more than you had bargained for in a good way. Now, that's very rare that happens, if I'm honest. Usually you have a stable energy and a chaotic energy and it's all mismatched and misaligned and one goes off. No, that starts the same. Very steady very steady Scorpio. Sorry, I had the Justice card in my head. That's why I said Libra as I was saying that. Very, very steady Scorpio. Very chaotic, whoever this other person is. But it works. It just kind of works. I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but it's like, yeah, okay. But it only works if you stop caring about it. You stop trying to make sure everything's perfect or everything's done a certain way or it needs to make sense. If you just let them carry on in their upside down, topsy-turvy way that seems to be taking them the long way round to something, it ends up working out in the end and it's really nice. Okay, let's jump into that first week of January and see how you're doing over there. Okay, can I please see the first week of January for Scorpio, please? The first week of January for Scorpio, please. First week of January for Scorpio. First week of January. Queen of Pentacles. Yes. The Six of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Almost made it there, Scorpio. What happened? Okay, so very similarly to this card here, right? The Queen of Pentacles in this deck isn't alone. She's with the King of Pentacles. Whereas in Rider-Waite, she's by herself. Same again on a different deck. The Emperor and the Empress are together. So you're still with this person, energetically speaking at least. But no, I think in the physical, because the Pentacles mean physical. And it's actually going really well between the two of you, the Six of Cups. You have some kind of joint problem. Now, I don't think this is a problem with yours two's energy. No, you seem very harmonious with whoever this is first week of January. There's an external problem coming towards you that week. I don't know what it is. I don't know the nature of it or anything like that, Scorpio. But it's something that you're going to have to deal with together, both using your strengths, or else it's going to kind of overwhelm the both of you. Right, can I get some universal advice, please, for Scorpio, please? And for December and the first week of January? I mean, you're showing a united front against some external issue. First week of January. Right, can I please get some universal advice for Scorpio? Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. The Five of Vessels reversed, and we're not reversed, guys. That's Five of Cups reversed. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Stones reversed. After a little while, you see what it was all about. It's almost like the goalposts have moved again. Oh, no, I see. Until you drop this emotional tension between the two of you, start communicating more and more effectively and more clearly, this opportunity or thing you're going for could be taken away. I mean, if there's a lot of conflict and there's misunderstandings and people aren't talking to each other and people are trying to make a point, or there's any passive aggression, or there's mind games and smoke and mirrors, this thing that you're going for will go. You'll miss the boat, basically. Both of you, not just you, Scorpio. There needs to be more communication and more clarity in this before the thing that's coming in for you and for you both can be manifested. And I think what we've seen here in the process of untangling all of that, Scorpio. And it's something about dropping the emotional weight of it all. I mean, nobody cares less than the lady and the Five of Vessels card, Five of Cups, okay? So you've got your Five Cups there, and we're reminded of the original Rider-Waite, where he's got 3 cups that are spilled, 2 that are still standing. This lady is actually dancing on her sorrows. Like releasing. She was reversed. This is the releasing of the sadness, or the misunderstanding, or the emotional investment. Now, how emotionally uninvested she is in her painful past. She's like, yeah, I was in pain. Yeah, forget it. Drop it. Leave it. Let's dance on here. Because ultimately, everything painful that we go through, Scorpio, is actually for our highest and greatest good, and actually sets us on a path to something absolutely amazing. We don't feel it at the time. At the time, it feels sad. It feels low. It feels depressing. You think, not again. Why am I dealing with this? Frustration, anger, hurt, all of that in a mixed bag. But then when you look back, and we all have so many of these moments, Scorpio, where we look back and we're like, whew, dodged a bullet there. Or, oh God, I'm glad I didn't get that job. That sort of thing. Because either something better's come along, or that just turned out to be horrible. Or sometimes both. You'll reach an understanding of that very soon. Once this process has been kind of come to a bit of a close and you're moving on from it, and it's a new issue on the horizon, but there is a chance, if clarity is not received over where you're both going, how you're both doing it, there will be, the opportunity can be missed. If you hang on to investing in this, it's basically a big let it go kind of vibe from the universal advice this week for you. Let it go, release, focus on what you know, and focus on that. Don't let your mind drag you back into negative thought spirals or negative patterns, particularly associated with this other energy. It's almost an invitation to ask you to trust despite maybe a troubled history. Not your troubled history, but a troubled history of maybe people letting you down, or people being a bit odd or a bit off with you. This person on the surface kind of looks that way, but it doesn't seem that they are. But unless you understand that, the whole opportunity could pass you by. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot in the Zen Den, Scorpio. Your energy is beautiful and I love it here as usual. And until the next time, guys, take care.